This buffet cabinet has been moved more times than I care to admit here lately. I tried it here in front of the kitchen window and it just stuck out way too far for my liking. I think I have finally found the perfect spot for my heirloom piece here. So I just really believe a buffet cabinet belongs in a dining room. I've just never had one big enough to put mine in. So after we got this remodeled and I've changed some things around in my living room, I decided to go ahead and give it a try in here. So I won't go into detail because I have videos on this, but this wall here was actually a bunch of different shutter doors that I thrifted over time. My husband and I put hinges on them and made us like a little wall here so that we could separate this dining room area from our laundry room area. I think what I want to do is, because this is like black on black here, so it does look like everything is, I don't know, just smushed together with all this darkness. I want to hang a picture on this and try to make this look like it's a wall instead of just these shutter doors put together by hinges. So we are going to be using items that I already own. There is one item that I want to purchase, but we'll get to that in a little while. I'll tell y'all once we get to it. But yeah, I'm pulling from all areas of my home and some of my totes and different things and my cabinet of items that I'm not using currently. And I want to try to style them and just make it look cozy over here and beautiful for the fall season. So I do want to give you just a quick glance at some of the items that I already have on here. So this lamp right here is not thrifted, it's from Hobby Lobby. And then this big old toolbox, I got this out thrifting years ago, and I keep seasonal clothes in this. It was somewhere else, but it still has the seasonal clothes in it. But I like to use these decorative pieces also for storing things as well, so that they are beautiful, but that they are also functional. So that is definitely something that you can think about when you are out thrifting, is it beautiful and functional? That's what I like to do anyway. Yeah, this is definitely one of those pieces, and it just kind of gives me a little bit of height here, but it also breaks up all of this darkness. So I did not want to repaint anything. So I did not want to repaint the shutter doors, and I did not want to repaint this hutch. So this is kind of helping me, and some of the other pieces that I'm going to use are going to help me break up all of the darkness back there and down here. So just in case you're wondering what is my reasoning for, using some of the things that I am, that's why, because I am just definitely trying to make it look a little brighter over here in this corner, but also my style as well. So this picture here, I thrifted this, and I used to hang this over our coffee bar. But after I bought that gun cabinet to add to my coffee bar, this just did not work there anymore. And I tried it in several other areas in my living room, and for whatever reason in my living room, I just did not love it. So I'm gonna hang a couple little nails up here and see if hanging that picture up there makes it look more like a wall, like it's meant to be there, and not just a freestanding shutter door system. You know what I mean? So let's hang that up first. Okay, so I already got the nails in there off camera, so y'all didn't have to watch me do that. And just in case anyone's worried, on the other side of this, it may wobble just a little bit, but it has brackets on the bottom and it has something else on the other side holding it up. So this is not going anywhere. Okay, well, I actually like how this is going. Just make sure that's hung up there good. Okay, I really, really like that. So that's where we're gonna start, right there. And it looks like a wall now, y'all. Why didn't I think about that sooner? So let me very quickly just give you a scan of all of these thrifted items that we will be using today. And then I will point out the items that are not thrifted, because I just don't like for people to believe that every little single thing I have is thrifted, because it's not. Most of it is, but there are things that I buy retail. For example, my pothos plants come from Lowe's, Walmart, somewhere like that. And then anytime you see faux florals, for the most part, because I have thrifted quite a few, these are from Hobby Lobby, and so is this little wreath here. I'm gonna try these underneath the lamp. I just don't know which one I'm gonna like. And then this little piece was a birthday present from my daughter Kelsey. And then these little candles I got last year at Target, and everyone absolutely fell in love with these. Let's see if I can get it to come on. There it is. I bought these in a 6-pack. I don't know if they have them this year or not, but these are some of the most beautiful faux candles I think I have ever owned. And then I got some of these blackberry stems at Hobby Lobby. And then this big plant here, of course, is, you know, from one of the retail stores. And then this I got at Tractor Supply years and years ago. So I don't even know if they still have that, but I just love how it has aged and started to look old over time. But all of these other items are things that I have had in my stash. Those are things that I've had in my stash too. They're just not thrifted. So like I said, all of these other items are from the thrift store, the antique store, yard sales, garage sales, all of that. So these plates here were on my hutch over in the corner, but because I had some fall plates I wanted to put over there, I've taken these down and I'm just going to use these as a layering piece along with a lot of these other pieces. Set of false craft dishes here. They were just being stored in the bottom of my hutch over there. And I thought, well, why not bring those out and they can act as a riser for me. So I absolutely love to layer. I just believe that's what gives a home a very collected and cottage look, which is what I love. So let's get busy decorating this buffet cabinet. Okay, so I think what I'm going to start over here on the end with is this brown box that I thrifted. I think I got this at Salvation Army. I want to bring this over here because I'm trying to bring a little more height to kind of match this old toolbox. So I want to put that there. And then here I am coming in to do a lot of the layering. This brass piece right here, because I love to bring in a lot of brass, especially during the fall. I think that's just one way you can decorate for fall without really just going all out. You know what I'm saying? So then I want to put these false craft plates in here because I don't want to put them in storage, and I kind of need a riser for my plant. I'm just going to set those down in there, and then I still have, you know, the brass showing, so it's not like I'm hiding all of the brass. Okay, so this is where I'm going to put this beautiful plant that's in this Tractor Supply crock. And the reason I want to put this here, well, you'll see in a little while once I kind of pull everything back, is there was just like this open spot at the end here. And because I'm trying to make this picture look even almost, kind of like giving you the illusion that it's even though it's not because of where I had to put the nails, I'm trying to help fill in a void here on the end is why I did that. So yeah, hopefully you can tell right there why I did that. But let's go ahead and show you what I'm going to put right here. I'm going to place this thrifted picture right here on the corner. Now I kind of want to put in some of these blackberry stems just to try to bring out, you know, the black that we got going on in the background and on the buffet. And in case you are interested, Hobby Lobby does have these again this year. So I'm actually going to go in the next day or two and get me some more of these. And I'm also going to film a Hobby Lobby shop with me and haul video for y'all so y'all can see all the fall stuff that they have out. Okay, so now I'm just going to place this piece here that I just got this at an estate sale not too long ago, and I have been so excited to style this for fall or something. And all I want to do to these, I was going to put little pumpkins in them, but I just didn't like it. But I did thrift some of these tiny little pears, I think last year. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to place I'm going to place some in every one of these cups because I think it is just so adorable. And that way it gives me a little, you know, green color over here, kind of a natural color. Since I have the blackberries too, I just thought that these would be, you know, really, really cute over here. So this is what we got going on right here so far. Now right here in this crack, I want to place some books. And I know that this probably does not look like it makes sense to you at all, but just when we are done, you're going to see how beautiful this is. I've already been playing around with it and I love it. So I want to use this set of green books, and this is why I love thrifting some of these skinnier, bigger books for things like this. So I'm just going to slide these in here. I think that they are going to help bring out the green that's in the picture. So that's why I wanted to put those there. I just want to lay that there just for a little bit of that touch of blue, like I said, to help bring out the blue that's in the crock. It was labeled at an antique store as a children's napkin. Okay, so I want to put this piece here. I think somebody told me this was like a cheese dome or something you would serve cheeses in. I thrifted the glass part of this at the bins, and I called it a cloche, and I was told that it is not a cloche, that's like a cheese dome or something like that. I don't know, y'all let me know down in the comments. But anyway, I'm putting this right here empty for now. Somebody told me, I think it was one of my daughters told me that they saw some of the cutest candles that look like food at Michael's. So I want to go in there and see if they have something that will fit in here. you know, that it looks like food. Since this is the dining room and this is a buffet cabinet, I think that will be super adorable. But for now, we're just putting it up here empty. Okay, moving on down, I'm going to take some of these thrifted books, and there's just a little bit of that blue color that I was telling y'all. I'm trying to complement, like I said, the crock and the little picture. So I'm going to use these books right here. So next, we're going to use this Goodwill bins find. I got this West Bend bean pot at the Goodwill bins here just very recently. It did not have a lid or anything, but I do not care because we're just going to take it and put a pothos plant in it like we do most things. Love that. And yes, I do leave my pothos plants and stuff out like this during the fall. It's Christmas time that I usually start pulling all of my real plants down. Just, I don't know, because I feel like they don't go with my Christmas stuff as well. But back at our project at hand here. Okay, and then I think because, like I said, I did have these on my kitchen table, this little salt and pepper shaker set that I showed y'all that my daughter got me for my birthday. But I really wanted like a little copper piece or just a different color up here to kind of go with all of the fallish kind of vibes that I'm trying to do. So I think I'm going to just set this up here by this plant. And then I'm going to add this brass candlestick and this candle that I showed y'all. So I put the brass candlestick right here. But I feel like it is just, I don't know, misplaced right in front of that picture. So that's why I think I want to scoot it down to the other side. Let me move the camera. Maybe just kind of rearrange these pieces just a little bit. And I can put the brass candlestick, which you're not going to really be able to see it that good. But since I have a brass piece on the other end, I was trying to balance it. No, I put it right here, but I just really don't know that you can see it that good. We may have to change that out, but we're going to try it for now. And this is probably totally just me, but I feel like this lamp needs to be a little bit higher because, see, all of the black is kind of filled in with something. Oh, I'm sorry about my finger. So I feel like if that lamp is higher, I will get the balance that I'm looking for. In order to do that, that's where this huge stack of plates is going to come in. So I'm able to use them over here and store them, but also have them as part of my decor. So let me get my plant out of the way so I don't break anything off of that. I'm just going to set this up here because these are heavy. And set that lamp on top of that. And I love that it's plates. They're over here on a buffet, which I find is, you know, appropriate because it is a buffet cabinet. Okay, and one thing that we talked about earlier that I want to do is I do want to try to give it a little fall wreath over here to put on the bottom, just to give a little bit of a fall touch over here on top of this. So I'm going to try 2 different ones, and y'all can let me know what you think. There's no rules, and I think the lamp will probably sit well on it. And I've got some of these florals on another side of the room on top of my hutch. We're going to do a video on that too. And so I think this helps tie in with what's going on the other side of the room. So I like that. Let me put my plant back, stretch it out a little bit here like it was. Here's this one. I do want to show y'all what it looks like with the other one too, so we can test them both out. But I'm really leaning towards this one. But since I brought the other one in here, I do want to try it because it's got a few more of those little darker leaves that will kind of go good with that bean pot. So let's see, this one's a little bit thicker on the back, so I don't know how well the lamp is going to sit in there on this. Well, I mean, it does kind of sit down in there. It's snug, but I'm afraid it's gonna wobble though. Let me see if I can get it situated. Okay, so there's that one. Which one do y'all think? I don't know, I kind of like them both now. Okay, I think that we have finally found the perfect home for this antique buffet piece that I've moved all over my house recently. I also really love how everything came together using pieces that I already had. Now that I've got all of my big furniture pieces in place where I think that I want them, I'm so excited to start getting some things that I know that I want for fall decor. So in the next video, we are heading to Hobby Lobby to see what all they have for fall as far as their florals, their pumpkins, just all of their decor. And we're gonna look at their everyday decor that can also work in your fall home as well. Don't forget that I am posting a new video every other day in August. And so far, this schedule of every other day has been working out very well for me. So I have done many months where I have posted a video every day. And that has to be very strategically done, and that kind of puts a lot of pressure on me because I like for my videos to be good. I mean, you don't want to watch if they're not good. So being able to do one every other day, I think is kind of satisfying y'all missing the everyday videos, but it's also helping me like catch my breath in between and produce good videos for y'all because I do it all. Nobody helps me do it. I film it, I edit it, I do it all. So thank y'all for, being here and subscribing and commenting and all the things that you do to help my channel grow. I appreciate it so much. But for now, I am gonna let you go because I'm gonna go edit this video so I can get it up and get it ready for y'all, and then I'll start working on the next one. So the next time that we meet, we'll be in Hobby Lobby. In the meantime, I hope that y'all have a wonderful evening. We love y'all, and I'll see you day after tomorrow with a brand new video.